A little from column A, a little from column B. Howdy, welcome back to Wobble Enjoy Sports. If you're new around here, hope I can get you to consider to like the content and subscribe to the channel. But if you're a regular around these here parts, thank you very much for the continuous support. I ain't choosing one of me children or one of me favourites today. Just give me both of them, all in the name of the North Queensland Cowboys. Howdy, everyone. This is the first ever North Queensland warfare game between the Northern Pride and the Mackay Cutters in the BMD Premiership. This match is taking place up at BB Prince Stadium today, up at Mackay. I've got the day off today, and I think, no, this is the only time they're playing each other this season. Let's get stuck into it and just have a bit of fun. I'm also going to do a little bit of an experiment today because I'm going to see how I go with, well, it is not NRL, under the NRL banner. I'm actually going to see if I can't get away with actually having the footy on in the background and seeing how I go. I've also got it on me telly at the moment. So just for your viewing pleasure, I'm going to see how we go today and see if the big red cage doesn't fall down on top of me. Robert M, g'day, mate. We've got this game on 9 or KO. I don't think it's on any of them, bro. I genuinely don't think it's on any of them. So this match is, it can be seen on Q Plus TV. I think it's about 20 or 30 bucks a month to watch every single bit of Queensland Rugby League, man. But Robert M, man, it's good to see you, dude. Haven't seen you in the chat, excuse me, in a while, man. So no, thank you very much for dropping on by and saying good day. And let's see how quickly before the big red cage falls on me in regards to actually streaming the content on in the background. So what I'll actually do, let's talk about the team list for this game. So for those who are unaware, this is the game that pits the two North Queensland Cowboys feeder clubs up against each other in the women's department. Townsville Blackhawks are affiliated with South Sydney these days, so they're the banished child. They are definitely the banished child for sure in terms of North Queensland Cowboys Rugby League. So there'll be a couple of names that you will recognise if you're a Cowboy supporter for sure. So starting with the home team, the Cutters, Kimber is at fullback. Captain Kayla Shepherd is out due to unknown reasons. Alofa Apulu and Madison Westacott in jersey number 4. She's going to be playing out on the wing. And Ebony Rafstrand-Smith with jersey 5 on her back is going to be playing in the centres. That's going to be a challenge already. And also we've got Hayley Hiffo playing in the centres. Rosa Kelly, Caitlin Tanner in the halves is, well, we can see here that they're going to start hitting the paddock, or they are hitting the paddock, the Northern Pride. I might not have enough time to get through it. So Malata, Johns and George, Collett, Palata and Bella, the captain at lock, Tani Avinas, Cowley and Mara and Ripa Pere in jersey number 24, the Cutters. And then for the Pride, Molupo, Sian Williams and Yallop are the back three. Kim Hunt, Stevens Daly are the centres. Jenny Sue Herper and Martin Savage are the halves. Jensen Windelborn Muka in the front row. Oh dear. So have I, Tiana Rafstrand-Smith and Taylor Curtis in the back row. McBride, Nielsen, Sulavale and Taylor Clark are on the interchange. Alrighty then. So let's bring up the share screen, and 3, 2, 1. We'll go live with that. Alrighty, so we got the Mackay Cutters captain Emily Bella setting things up. Now this is going to be a bit of fun. This is just a bit of fun, but for both these sides, it's anything but. So we have kickoff, and it's North Queensland warfare at BB Prince Stadium. and it has gone over the sideline from the kickoff, but the Cutters were offside from the kickoff. Oh, okay. Oh, dear. Strike me pink. That's such a massive game. Well, Sarika Muka has the first carry from halfway and gets to her 40-meter line. As you can see, the Northern Pride running right to left of screen, and that looks like it could be Taylor Curtis that's taken the hit up there, and the ball goes out to the right-hand side. These numbers on the back are not going to help anyone for the Northern Pride. White on white. We're all absolutely cooked at the moment. So the ball has obviously gone out to the right-hand side and it's been flicked out to the right. And the Northern Pride, all of a sudden, 9 meters out on the attack. And the ball continues to go down the short side here. And the Northern Pride, have they? They have scored the first try of the game inside the first 40 seconds. Holy smokes. Well, for a game that really means a lot for the Cutters today, that is a dreadful, dreadful start from the Cutters. So the scenario for the Cutters is that they're the premiers coming into 2025. They're sitting in 10th out of 12 teams, and they haven't had a win for approximately a month now. And if they were to win today, it keeps their finals hopes alive by the barest of margins with about 3 games remaining. But if they lose today, it will be officially season done. For the Northern Pride, however, they are the upset queens at the moment. They are the surprise packets, some would suggest, in 2025. This is their debut season, and they have found themselves in the top 5, sitting in 5th, and they win this contest. They go to 10 competition points. Doesn't lock up a berth in finals, but it goes a hell of a long way, doesn't it? So it's a massive game. It's the first ever North Queensland derby, I suppose, in the BMD Premiership, considering the Black Hawks aren't there. But that is 4 points to nil after 60 seconds. That is... Oh dear, they were offside from the kickoff, the Cutters. Just gonna... Well, I suppose I don't need the friggin'... I don't need that, I suppose, doing the whole thing. So kickoff has commenced, and oh my goodness, it's Sarika Muka that has crashed back into the pack, and she's gotten herself to the 20-meter line. Winterbourne at dummy half goes to the right-hand side. And I believe that is Taylor Curtis, if I'm not mistaken, who has the first hit up. Winterbourne passes again to the right-hand side in jersey number 8 for the Pride, or more, let's see here a little bit. Jersey number 8 has the hit up, and that was Adele Jensen. It's working its way back left infield here. Curtis has received the ball again. That's her 4th touch in the first 2 minutes of the game, and she'll be stopped on the 40-meter line at their BP Prince Stadium. Waiting for the play the ball, 40-meter line, scoot to the left-hand side. Jenny Sue Huepa gets the ball out left there or it could be. It could be. All right, so Sarika Muka, I believe that has the hit up, and someone's gone to the sin bin. What? Nevada George has been sent to the sin bin. Dude, what? Was it for high contact? Okay, so the Mackay Cutters, they're down. The Northern Pride are up and about. This is Muka again, getting to the 20. What was she sent off for, man? Or was it HIA? All right, so Taylor Curtis fends away from one, gets inside the 10-meter zone there. Prior about 7 meters out, Windleborn goes to the right-hand side. It's a cutout pass. Holy crap, the Northern Pride have gone over again with Anna Malupo at fullback, who made her NRLW debut for the Cowboys back in the contest against the Cronulla Sutherland Sharks about 3 weeks ago. What happened just then? Nevada George got sent to the sin bin for something seriously innocuous. With the power of rewind, I'm going to go back to it again. Let's see if we can't get some audio from it.
Number 15. Guys, number 15 offside. Repeat infringement. No. Yeah, you. Okay, Emily, we've had 4 or 5 infringements in the first 5 minutes here. We've got to clean it up, okay? That's why she's gone.
Well, the referee's showing absolutely no freaking mercy. Holy crap, man. Sure, there may have been 4 or 5 infringements as Kim Hunt gets the kick away and it goes across the face and remains at 8 points to 0. The Cutters haven't had possession yet. I've never seen a player sent to the sin bin so quickly before. Over a couple of offside infringements. That is laying down the law from the referee this afternoon. That's absolutely massive. All right, so we got play back underway. That is absolutely enormous. Oh, it's been knocked on by Jensen at the back, surely. No, it's come off her chest, the ref says. Oh, that is a stroke of unfortunate friggin' luck there as Windleborn scoots to the right-hand side and Curtis is attempted to be cut there by Bella, but she's eventually wrapped up by Rosie Kelly and company. Windleborn continues to go down the right-hand side with the 5'8", then the ball. It's not going to be ruled knock-on. It is going to be ruled knock-on. So Jyrell Ellen Martin Savage, the halfback, was going down the right-hand side and threw a cutout ball. And it looked like I'll get these names right, I'm telling you. I'll get it right before halftime, I'm telling you. But thank you to the few people that are in the chat right now. Really does mean a lot. So the Cutters, after 8.5 minutes, finally get the pill 35 meters out. Holy smokes. And they go back to the left-hand side. Oh, and it's Ebony Rathstrand-Smith with a great carry. So as we can see, it's down to what? No, it wasn't ever in restaurant strength. Emily Bella now the cat. No, and waits at first receiver to the right hand side. Johns goes right, and then right even further there for Nick Malata. All right, they go back to the left hand side. 5'8" Rosa Kelly, flat ball. Holy crap! Good crunching tackle there on the second rower for the Cutters. Johns stands and goes back to the left-hand side. Kelly, first receiver dummies, and good stop there from the Northern Pride. I reckon this is about 4th tackle here. And now Bella puts in a 4th tackle kick. Grubbers inside the in-goal area. And what's the call going to be here? Was it touched? Ref says that it was touched. I agree with that call. Not the other one from a couple minutes ago, but yes, I do believe that it was touched. So just waiting for goal line dropout here. And it's a high one that gets down to the 20-meter line, taken on a full there by Caitlin Tanner, and it's Malaita who crashes back into the pack. Johns gets there late, passes left in field for Tanner, left in field for Bella, and she is brought down about 4 meters in front of the try line. This is Johns at dummy half, and she goes left. Tanner, Kelly, left, Palata. Oh, it's been knocked on by Ebony Raffstrand-Smith. Bugger me dead. Bugger. Well, it's all good in the hood. It's all good in the hood. I think I might be wrong. That might be Colette. I need to get that right. I want to get that right. Jersey 11. That is Colette. I apologize. Alrighty. So the Northern Pride here on the attack, and that is Kim Hunt. Stop 15 shy. Windleborn goes to the right-hand side. She's the Queensland Under-19s representative, and Kim Hunt accepts it. And now all of a sudden, the Northern Pride, they're inside Mackay Cutter's territory. Winterbourne goes for another step and dummies and breaks free of one, passes right back infield here for, I think that's Mooka, then right on to Curtis. Curtis still stands and is brought down 20 metres out. It's 8 points to 0. There's a call for a penalty here for a high shot by the Cutters. FMD, something fierce. Alrighty. Winterbourne taps it and Mooka has the charge, and she stopped 10 metres out. Northern Pride is central. Windleborn stands and then passes out left. Jenny Suho-Wepa, and this is Tiana, no, is it Tiana Raffstrand-Smith? Jersey 12 or Jersey 15 on her back? I apologise. That's Jersey 12 on the back. Goes out to the right-hand side. It looks like Jensen backing her way to the try line. Windleborn goes out right. They've scored twice to the right-hand side already. That's really good pressure from Alupu, but it's going to be rule play on, and it's gone out to the winger for the Northern Pride. Strike me dead. Oh, dear. Wow. So apologies for jersey number 12, Suavai, Elishama Suavai, jersey 12 before. Well, it's really good to see some of these players that are just on the fringe for the North Queensland Cowboys. Someone like a Taylor Curtis, she came up from the St George Illawarra Dragons or the Illawarra Steelers, what have you. She's New South Wales, and she's decided to try her stuff up in North Queensland. And based off of what I've seen in this game alone, yeah, absolutely, she's NRLW quality. Absolutely. And you've got the likes of a Tiana Raffstrand-Smith, a China Palata, Nevada George, who's still on the sideline in the sin bin. I can't remember what time of the game it happened in, but there has been a sin bin here for the Cutters. I wonder if Nevada George has actually come back out yet. So I think it happened at the 5-minute mark. So the wind a bit of a factor. Kim Hunt strides in and shoots. Looks like she's got the breeze, and it's gone over the black dot. Oh, that is good stuff from Kim Hunt, who adds to her point scoring tally for 2025. She is leading the charge with the most points in the competition. I think it was about 70 or 72, and she has added to her tally. So there we are. We do have Nevada George coming back out onto the paddock. Boy, howdy. From the kickoff, Mackay Cutters were offside. It must have been seriously graphic, referee, as Emily Bella kicks off for the fourth time. It goes down to the right-hand side, kicked forward or toed forward a little bit there. And this is Mooka now with another charge. And oh my goodness, she put my Mailata on her backside, and she's going to play the ball about 22 metres out from her own try line. Windleborn goes right to Taylor Curtis, who is just frothing for work this afternoon already, getting over the 30-metre line. Windleborn scoots out a dummy half. No, knock on or an incorrect play the ball by Taylor Curtis. So the Cutters, they have only their second or third set of the game. Man. Alrighty. So a scrum, 35 metres out. Ball is in the hands of Tanner, under 19's representative for Queensland. 14 points to nil. They need to strike back right now as John's at the back, passes out to the right-hand side there. Jersey number 5 for the Cutters. Well, Evan Ashton Smith it was. See, I told you it would get me. All right then, jersey number 12 here for the Cutters, steaming onto it, and that is China Palata. Johns waits at dummy half. They're 20 metres out. They go to the left-hand side for Rosa Kelly, but then back right in field for jersey 15. Who is that? Jersey 15? That's not even numbered on the friggin' team list that I've got. Mailata plays the ball right in front of the post. They go right. Tanner, dummies against steps, and we stopped just shy of the try line. John's a dummy half, goes right, and it's good defense by the Northern Pride. No, penalty. Mackay Cutters. Yeehaw. Jersey 15 is not named on the team lists here. Oh, yes, it is. It's Nevada, Georgia. I apologize. Oh, Jesus, I am all at sea. Holy dooly. All right, so it's tapped by Ebony Rathstrand-Smith, then Tanner, then Palata. Palata with a no-mercy run there. Stopped right in front of the try line, right of the goalposts. And Johns way left in field for Bella, then left on to Nevada George, then left on to Collett. Well done, Mackay Cutters and Collett in particularly for getting on the board. The attack looks good. That's only their second set of the game, however, or third just about. But they're on the board after a tidal wave of possession has gone against them early on in this first half. All right, I'm getting into the swing of things. I had a night shift last night, and I woke up about half an hour ago or 40 minutes ago now, and yes, I'm trying to keep with it. I'm waking up now. I can feel it. I can feel it within me. Yes. Righty. So there's been a change. I'm just saying this out loud to help me out. So there's been a change. So McBride is on, and so is Talia Clark. Talia Clark. So there has been a change there for the Northern Pride. Sarika Muka as Bella's shot for conversion sails between the sticks, if you don't mind. Well, that's a great kick. I can't tell what direction the wind is going. I think it looks like it's with the Northern Pride in this first half. So Emily Bella, a kick to the left-hand side of the post, kicking into the teeth of the breeze. That's a good one. That's a good conversion from Miss Bella, captain today. Kayla Shepherd, the captain, is out. There have been changes for the Cutters. Also, Mia Powell is out. She usually plays centre. As we get things back underway, it's taken on the full 20 metres out. And this is Nevada George getting to the 30-metre line. Johns at dummy half. Where does she go? penalty question is asked, and they do receive one. The Northern Pride just fell asleep on top of Nevada George for a bit too long there. Nevada George coming from the West Tigers as Emily Bella shoots for touch. It does go over the sideline, right on halfway. That's a 20-meter gain from that kick just quietly. Alrighty, so the ball is tapped. It's coming in field for Rosie Kelly, and this looks like the try scorer, Collett. Makes about 5 or 6 meters before she is met by Windleborn and Curtis. Johns goes back left in field, and Nevada George, who was sent to the sin bin inside the first 5 minutes of the game, looking to really activate here as she plays the ball on the 30. Johns runs to the left-hand side, and that is the center for the Cutters. Johns runs to the right-hand side, dummies, and asks the question. Tack looks good here from the Cutters. Now it's Bella at dummy half. Runs to the right-hand side, dummies, and goes over and scores underneath the posts. Oh, have a bit of possession and look what friggin' happens. But the Cutters, they look good when they've got the ball, which is amazing. Because the Northern Pride hit out to 14 points to nil after the first friggin' 15 minutes. Possession still looks like something like 70-30. But the Cutters have looked lethal every time they've held the pill. Oh, very good. Alrighty, so that was Hayley Hiffo, jersey 3, the centre. Had a carry earlier on in that set. Just trying to surmise what the breeze is doing down there at BB, or up there at BB Print. I mean, it's definitely blowing down towards the interchange sideline as Emily Bella shoots and scores. And all of a sudden, after it was high alert at 14 points to nil, it is 14 points to 12 in the blink of an eye. Oh, North Queensland warfare. Holy smokes. But it looks like it's coming down towards the interchange sideline. And I think it's just fractionally behind the Northern Pride. Well, what a bizarre first half. What an utterly bizarre first half of footy that we've had so far. And there's still 12 and a half minutes to go as Northern Pride gets things back underway. Yeah, you can see that getting held up in the breeze. Holy smokes. And Nevada George has the carry. And she's able to make good post-contact meters to get to beyond the 30-meter line as Johns runs to the left-hand side. Oh, good carry from Collett, if I'm not mistaken. I hope I'm not. Or it looks like Selena Cowley's actually out there now. Collett off on the interchange bench. And now Rosie Kelly has burst out through the other side and utilises her speed from about 40 meters out. And if it wasn't for Anna Malupo, Rosie Kelly scores a really soft try up in the middle, but they go left-hand side. Bella way out left. It's continued. Oh, bombed try. But good defense all the same from the Northern Pride. Referee says they were all on side. Holy crap, Rosie Kelly. She had about 3 or 4 defenders around her, and she said, I'll take the minimal space in the defensive line, and she burst through and nearly scored. What a great carry from Rosie Kelly. So the Northern Pride, they've been punched in the face and they need to friggin' get back with it. Oh, Mara on Hunt. Bounced Hunt. And then Mara completes it with China Palata coming in. And now the ball comes left infield. Jenny Sue Huepa. Oh, and now the center for the Pride nearly broke through. Windleborn passes right infield. That's a great carry. These numbers on the back of the Pride's jersey, I cannot pick it at the moment. It is white on white. I know that this is Taylor Curtis here. Or knock on here from the Northern Pride. Alrighty, so a scrum from 10 metres inside their own half here. Rosa Kelly feeds it. Johns goes out to the right-hand side. Tanner, first receiver, continues to go out to the right-hand side, and that's Jen Kimber. And she gets down to the 40-metre line. So that's a 20-metre play right there. That's fantastic work from the cutters. As Westacott at dummy half. No, it was too weak just to get that name out, wasn't I? No, it was Westacott at dummy half that got it out to the left-hand side. All right, play on. Johns, left. Tanner, left. Palata has looked menacing every time she's touched the ball today. There's central. Johns goes back to the right-hand side. Bella, right. Tanner, good tackle. Good tackle on Tanner by Jenny Suhuepa, the captain. 6 again here for the Mackay Cutters. Johns left. Bella, Mara. There's a bit of an attempt there to strip by Muka. Now Johns left. Rosa Kelly again steps and it always crunched there by a couple of Northern Pride defenders in the end. And now it's coming back infield to the right-hand side. Mara, crash ball, stopped right in front of the goalpost. Johns at dummy half, continues to go right. Tanner, dummies, back under here for Ebony Roundstreet Smith, and they have gone over and scored. What? Well, the Northern Pride, they got out to a 14 points to nil after the first 10 or so minutes and said, well, that's enough. They put the cue in the rack and the Cutters said, oi, they think they're done. It's far from freaking done. What a bizarre game of footy. The Cutters now have the lead. Before I say anything to jinx anyone or anything, I'm just going to shut my mouth and wait for the strike. And it's straight over the black dot. They're in the lead in huge part to Bella's 100% conversion rate this afternoon. Now, Kim Hunt's attempts have all come down the Cutters' left defensive edge. So she has had a couple of tough kicks at conversion. But the Pride have shut off. The Pride have shut off, and they need to activate again with 6.5 minutes remaining. All right, so they get things back underway. It's taken just beyond the 20-metre line. And I think that's still Nevada George who's back out there, who was sin-binned earlier on in this half. After the first 5 minutes, as Johns goes down the left edge, and that is for Kelly and then on for Collett. Collett plays the ball on the 40. Johns, very flat ball there for Nevada George. And Nevada George has stopped just a few metres shy of halfway. This is third tackle. Johns, left. Bella, first receiver, runs before passes out to the centre. It was flicked out by Hifo, and then it was dropped on by Alupu. And now the Northern Pride, they get themselves some possession about 5 metres short of halfway. Again, they made some inroads. 5.5 to go. Alrighty, it's fed. It goes out left. Jenny Suhowepa and Sarika Muka playing as a centre. Or has that been stripped out? It's been stripped out. by Tanner or China Palata. So now the kick from Mr. Wepa, the captain of the Pride. Finds touch, and now they are 30 metres out. Cutter's got to defend here to keep this 18-14 lead that has sprung out of the ground as Taylor Curtis has a hit up, and Mara came in a bit late there, but play on. Great charge here from the Northern Pride. They're about 15 metres out. I cannot tell these numbers. I believe that could be McBride. Taylor Curtis now with a little bit more work here. This is now third tackle. They're right in front of the post. Windleborn, they go outright. No, it's been knocked on at dummy half. Or an incorrect play of the ball. Maybe Curtis's second incorrect play of the ball of the game. All right, so Mara told to play the ball on her own 10. It goes out left, and this is Hippo. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. And she is met very, very quickly by the Pride defense. Kelly scoots to the right before passing and finding Westacott, if I'm not mistaken. Ball goes out right again. I believe this could be Selena Cowley. If it's jersey 17, it could be Nevada George still. Oh, no, is Ebony Rapstrand Smith. Oh, my goodness. Muka and Mara, ex-teammates last year for the Cutters. Colliding there. Johns goes left. Bella puts George back under. And George gets to halfway. Penalty. High shot. Well, with 3 minutes to go, this would be enormous for the Cutters. They know. Oh, it hasn't gone dead. It hasn't gone dead. But what desperation from Alupu, if I'm not mistaken. It nearly went dead, but it was batted back inside. But that's a great chase. That's an amazing chase from Alupu, the winger there for the Cutters, as Mara stands in the tackle, wants to offload back to Kimber from 25 metres out, does so. Kimber turns on the afterburners, and she gets down to the 10-metre line. Johns, dummy half, goes right, Tanner first receiver, dummies to Palata, stands and is met by a Northern Pride wall. Johns goes to the right-hand side, China Palata. Coming back from ACL surgery last week. Cut out to the right-hand side for Ebony Rapstrand Smith, and they score again. Well, this is rather extraordinary. Let's go back to what happened about a minute ago. So Bella kicked for touch. It was chased by the winger Alupu. The kick was not going to find touch. It was batted back infield. But the chase by Alupu to clean up the bouncing ball and pretty much be the only other player on the paddock to continue to move forward towards the ball like a magnet to metal, or metal to a magnet. Give her a freaking contract for life, Alupu. That's a fantastic piece of work from Alupu. As now Bella, her toughest attempt at conversion on the sideline. I think the wind picked that up as well, but it was going to spray across the face in any event. But the Cutters are now up by 8. 22-14. Should be the halftime score at halftime. It's kind of hard to fathom what the hell's just happened. So kickoff has commenced. There's about 35 seconds remaining as Hifo takes it on the full. I think that was Hifo. And the Cutters, with about 20 seconds to go in this first half, they might want some more points here. Nevada George offloads back to Kimber. Kimber wraps around and goes over the advantage line. I think this will be the last play here and now as Kimber gets to play the ball in. Johns goes left. Kelly out to Hifo. Hifo is taken down. Could she get no? So there is one more play. This could be it here. Rosa Kelly as first receiver dummies and wraps around, and it's now been intercepted. No way! No way! There's no way! Oh, great turnaround and chase and tackled on Savage by Lupu on Martin Savage. But that brings an end to a first half that you've seldom seen the likes of. It, 22 to 14. 22 to 14. And as a Cowboys fan, I couldn't be any more friggin' proud. Whoa. Well, to the few people that are still in here checking me out, acting like a buffhead, thank you very much for coming in and saying g'day. To explain this get up, right? The Cutters, they will always be the team that I support in the BMD Premiership. They were once known as the Gold Stars. Gold Stars then were picked up by the Mackay Cutters, and they just became the Mackay Cutters back in 2023. Northern Pride, the second feeder team for the North Queensland Cowboys, came to fruition this year. The Pride, they find themselves inside the top six, but they might not at the end of this game if things keep on going the way they are, because the Northern Pride, they hit out to a 14 points to nil lead after approximately 15 minutes. The Mackay Cutters from the kickoff, from the very first kickoff, they were offside, and that afforded the Pride to score the first points inside the first 60 seconds of the game. And then a drop ball from the Northern Pride about 15 minutes in just gave a little bit of possession and a little bit of territory for the Mackay Cutters, and then a penalty accelerated that a couple of minutes later. And since about the 20-minute mark of this game, maybe 15-minute mark, it's all been the Mackay Cutters, because the Northern Pride have said to themselves, we've done enough here. We're going to shut up shop, and we're just going to put our feet up. And the Mackay Cutters said, how dare you? Whoa. Alrighty. Well, I'm going to go have myself a break, and I'll be back in about 5. Well, welcome back. If this second half is anything like that first half, it's going to be 38-30 and the Northern Pride win. Extraordinary first half. Waiting for kickoff commencement. And we're underway. Kim Hunt kicks downfield. It's allowed to bounce. That's dangerous. Oh, and Apulu is at the back there. Or maybe it's Hifo. Anyways, it was saved by one of the two backline players. Apulu. Now Johns passes right infield here for Nevada George, who hasn't stopped since she's come back from the sin bin. She's tackled about 25 metres out. They go back left-hand side here. Rumbling on it was Collett, if I'm not mistaken. And now this is Mara, centralising the cutters, standing, wants to offload. Oh, but Johns was maybe just a little bit too far back. I think this is fourth tackle. Johns goes right. George, Tanner, Palata, outright to Kimber, and then outright to Westacott. And Westacott is taken down 5 metres inside the Pride territory. This is a great start to the half from the Mackay Cutters as Tanner gets the kick away. And it's taken on the full there by Animal Lupo, who was tremendous under the high ball. As safe as a bank. And now the ball comes back in field here. This is Kim Hunt. Standing and then eventually brought down. Second tackle. 10 metres short of halfway. Windelborn goes right in field here. Oh, good strong defense from the Cutters, driving her back to the 40-metre line. Really good defense. Got to get off her. Play the ball. Windelborn goes back to the right-hand side. Here's a great carry from Tiana Raffstrand-Smith. Offloads back to Windelborn. Oh, has that been knocked on? No, it's play on. This could be last tackle here. Nice wraparound play. Nice wraparound play there by the winger. Oh, it's a penalty for a high shot by Peyton Johns and or China Palata. Alrighty. So the kick for touch to the Northern Pride. And they're going to start a set 25 metres out. And these jersey numbers, man, are just so hard. Taylor Curtis has the first hit up. Despite a couple of her errors and maybe a penalty, she's worked really, really hard today as the ball is getting switched out to the left-hand side. Westacott and Ebony Raffstrand-Smith, the defence was there, but it was knocked on at the end of it all. So 11-2. 2's on the right. So Cyan Williams and Yallop are our wingers for the Northern Pride today. Alrighty, so the Cutters survive a bit of a scare. And they will have a scrum 10 metres out, central. They go right. This is Tanner. Flat ball for Ebony Raffstrand-Smith, but makes great post-contact meters. Johns waits a dummy half. Johns passes left in field for Tanner, then a flat ball for the captain, Emily Bella. What's the call? It's been knocked on by Bella. All right, so another opportunity here for Northern Pride. It was a good first set from the Cutters. We've just had an error each way over the past 60 seconds or so. All right, so they're shifting to go out right, and they have scored 3 tries, the Pride, on the Cutters' left edge defensively today. Ball is fed, goes out right. Martin Savage afforded to run and dummy and then got to the 20, and then she was backed off by a few metres there. This is Windelborn out of dummy half, left in field with a big prop from the Pride. Another scoot to the left-hand side and another run against the grain by Taylor Curtis. 6 again here for the Northern Pride. plays the ball incorrectly, or is it a penalty? She plays the ball incorrectly for the third time this afternoon, does Taylor Curtis. Oh, dear. Alrighty. So it's going to be a play the ball for the Cutters. Rosie Kelly wants somebody else to play the ball. No, she's going to play it herself. Johns waits a dummy half. Play the ball comes now. Johns passes right infield for Rapstrand Smith. Her sister Tiana playing for the Northern Pride in jersey 15 today. One's a winger and one's an edge forward, but they're both absolutely enormous as Westacott has the hit up and gets herself to the 30-metre line. Ebony Rapstrand Smith has arguably been the woman of the match so far, as Jennifer Kimber has a brave, straight and hard run. Arms raised up, calls for a penalty. None forthcoming. Johns goes left. Kelly left. Collett getting to halfway and just a bit beyond it. I think this could be last tackle. Johns goes right to Bella, right to Maleta, who's out there. Johns gets the dummy half on the 40. They go right. Tanner puts in the kick, and it's taken on the full on the 20-metre line by Yallop. All right, so I believe it was Jenny Sue Hopper that got in and passed right in field to Kim Hunt. It was the captain. She gets to dummy half again. She passes right infield. The Cyan Williams, if I'm not mistaken. All right, now Windleborn gets to dummy half. She skirts to the left-hand side over the 40-metre line. She tried to catch out Rosie Kelly at marker, but was unsuccessful. Ball goes left infield here. I think that is Muka who was out there. She plays the ball. Not straight, just quietly, but anyway. Jenny Suhoepa on last tackle puts the kick downfield. Taken on the full by Lupu, who's arcing on her run and is taken down on the 20-metre line. Bella gets back to dummy half and she passes right to Westacott. Westacott is able to... That's great post-contact meters. That's a 15-plus metre carry, and 10 of those were post-contact on a couple of big forwards. That's a great carry by Westacott. Rosie Kelly, oh man, she's finished off. 5 metres short of halfway. 27 and a half minutes to go. And Rooney Rupapere is out there. Rupapere is out there at dummy half. Johns is off. And this is Collett with a huge run who offloads back to Jennifer Kimber. Jennifer Kimber fended away from one who got herself down to the 10-metre line. The Cutters are deep on the attack here. Rupapere goes left in field. And that is jersey 16 Cowley, who ran it on the last. Well, she shouldn't have been there anyway at first receiver, but play on. Cutters got to be disciplined here. And they trap the Pride, 11 metres out. Play the ball, Uwepa passes right infield. I believe that's Kim Hunt, who's been really hard working in this game so far. Ball goes out right. Oh, that's good defence. That's knocked on. That's knocked on by the Northern Pride. And the Cutters, who came into this game this afternoon needing to win to keep their finals hopes alive, they are doing it at the moment. It's been an amazing comeback. It's been 22 unanswered points from the Cutters after the Pride scored inside the first 60 seconds and then got out to 14 points to nil eventually. And now they're on the attack here in the second half. From the 20-metre line, they win the scrum, and it's gone out left for Hiffo. Hiffo brought down about 7 metres out, closest to the interchange sideline. Kelly at dummy half goes right, or for Rupapere, then right to Collett, who's been impressive this afternoon. She's taken down 10 metres out. They're central are the Cutters. Third tackle, Rupapere, or had to really reach for that ball. And China Palata ran against the grain eventually, but got taken down. Rupapere, dummy half. Flat ball for Maleta, who's knocked the ball on. And Muka picks up the scraps. That's a huge relief for the Northern Pride. And this is Tiana Rafstrand-Smith with a massive carry, but stopped just short of the 20-meter line. Cutter player trapped underneath the ball. She plays it, eventually Rafstrand-Smith. And again, I can't tell these numbers. It's white on very light sky blue at the moment, but I know that this is Kim Hunt having the carry. Makes about an 11-meter carry. Play the ball on the 40. Malupo got to dummy half. It's working its way out left, but the Cutters' defense was there to stop any more from going over halfway. Windleborn at dummy half goes right. Jenny Suhu-Wepa. I think this could be last tackle here. Ball goes right. Ball is put up. Alupu Wonder it takes it on her own 10 brilliantly. And she centralizes the Cutters' attack here. Rosa Kelly at dummy half goes left. No, it's been a knock on. Oh, no, it's a penalty, sorry. Penalty to the Cutters. So Bella kicks for touch. Sends it sailing into the grandstand. And the Cutters now, they have a fresh set. 10 meters short of halfway. It's tapped there by Hifo. No, the ref said didn't like it. Go back. Okay. Hifo taps it, passes right. Bang. Goes to the Cutters. And Ripapera gets the dummy half. Puts Cowley under. But Cowley is able to get into the Pride territory. Ripapera goes right infield. Or it's just that the pace is just sort of lessened over the past couple of plays here as Collett plays the ball on the 40. Ripapera goes right. Kelly, Bella. Her players were a bit too deep on that occasion. Just had to have the hit up herself. Ripapera goes right. Tanner cut out ball. to Ebony Rafstrand-Smith, who's brought down. I think this is fourth tackle here. Ripper Pere, left in field for Tanner. No, it's last. Tanner puts the ball up. The chase is decent, and it's taken on the full by the Northern Pride winger, Williams, and now Malupo scoots to the right-hand side. Good defense from Kimber and Cowley. I believe this is Cyan Williams. Plays the ball. Really quick play the ball. Windleborn's still out there. Passes out left to Kim Hunt, who nearly ran around her own player. She really does look like a veteran, Kim Hunt. She's absolutely enormous. She's got an aura and stature about her. But now here's a 40-20 attempt. It sails over the head of Kimber, who collects it on her own 10, looks up, sizes things up, gets over the 20, and she will play the ball. 25 out from her own try line. Kelly goes right. This is Ebony Rafstrand-Smith. If I'm not, sorry. Hifo. Plays the ball, and this is Westercott with another good carry. Rupert Perry gets the dummy half left in field for George. George has been enormous in this contest. Rupert Perry goes back left. Kelly left. Hifo eventually brought down. This is last tackle. Cutters at 25 out. Rupert Perry left. Kelly puts in a low stabbing kick, dribbling down to the in-goal area. Malupo picks it up. Oh, strong contact by Collett on Malupo. That really stung her. It might have been a touch high as well. Oh, Bella steaming up out of defense. Second tackle. They're deep inside their own 10. Here are the Pride. Kim Hunt now with a brave carry, getting over the 10. The Pride is central. And this is fourth tackle incoming now. Oh, good. Driving defense. Play the ball. Ball goes out left to Wepa. Oh, very flat ball for Kim Hunt, but good hands nonetheless. And this is last tackle. And Hoepa kicks from dummy half. It goes to the left-hand side. That is going to go out on the full, if I'm not mistaken. No. Jennifer Kimber took it on the full and gets it to about 5 short of halfway. So we've had no change to the halftime score, 22-14. 20 minutes to go. And this, I believe, is Westacott. Plays the ball. 5 meters inside Pride territory. This is Ebony Rastrand-Smith with a good carry, about 10 meters plus. And now quick play the ball, scoot out a dummy half from Ripper Perere. Makes about 20 meters on that play to get down to the 10-meter line. Now the cutters are central here. I believe this is fourth tackle. Bella goes left. This is Kelly dummying. Passes right back in field for Kelly. Or is it George? It's George. Cutters extend their lead 26-14. Well, it was a good arm wrestle there for over 5 minutes. It was a good arm wrestle for maybe 10 minutes. There were no errors after a couple errors to start the second half. It was very much back and forth. And it's just the cutters that turned the screws defensively, especially on that last set there. But Rupert Pereira's come on and added to what Peyton Johns has done in the first half and change. Rosie Kelly and Hifo working really well down that left edge attacking wise. And Ebony Rastrand-Smith and had a huge carry earlier on. So this is the cutters. Despite the first 10 to 15 minutes, this is the cutters' best performance of the season. And it had to happen today. Mum's in the chat. G'day, Mum. As Emily Bella shoots and scores, goes over the black dot. She's only missed one attempt at conversion today. This game is happening out at BB Prince Stadium in Mackay. I had visions, hopes and dreams of getting out there this afternoon, but all good. But this one's happening out at BB Print in Mackay. Alrighty. So for the Northern Pride, 17 minutes to go. They are down by more than 2 converted tries. And they get play back underway. Oh, it's knocked on at the kickoff by Rosie Kelly Bagger. So the Pride do have a massive opportunity to get back in the game now. All their tries this afternoon have come down the left edge of the Mackay Cutters defensively. But they nearly cracked them earlier on in this second half down their right edge defensively. So they look like they're shaped up to the left, actually. Alrighty. And it's about to be fed by Martin Savage. Oh, is that play on? That was a queer old feed by Martin Savage, and it's worked its way out left, but great defense by Ebony Rastrand-Smith on Malapu. Sorry. And it's being worked all the way back in field here. Jersey 16 standing. Wanted to offload but couldn't. Jersey 16 is Sulavale. Curtis now. Curtis has worked tirelessly this afternoon. Stopped right in front of the try line. Ball has been knocked on. Oh. I don't want a dog pile, but that's the 4th time that Taylor Curtis has played the ball incorrectly. She is getting bullied at the moment by this referee. Alrighty. So there's some work being... Oh, wow. What an absolute hit that was on Hippo, if I'm not mistaken, maybe a Lupo. Ball goes out to the right-hand side, and this is Hifo now. Ripapero waits at dummy half. She passes right in field for Rafstrand Smith. And she's taken down just short of the 30. This is third tackle. Ripapero left in field here for Bella. Flat ball for Malata. Flat ball for Malata. And now it's being worked left in field. Rosie Kelly. George. This is Malata again. Stopped just shy of halfway. Ripapero goes right. Finds Tanner. Tanner puts the kick downfield. It's taken on the full by Anna Malupo. Gets over the 30 to she. And she's taken down by Cowley and Hifo. Martin Savage gets the dummy half and orders her winger to wrap around and take the hit up. And does so. Jenisu Huepo passes left. And it's the set. I cannot tell these numbers, eh? No. I cannot tell it. Alrighty. And says the match is completed. Okay.
What?
Have we had a downfall? No. Play on. Gee whiz. Okay. Northern Pride, they're on the attack here. Match completed, pig's ass. All right. Martin Savage puts in the high kick. It's going down towards the Lupu, taken on the full inside her own 10 and gets over the 10. So she'll play the ball closest to the interchange sideline. Rosie Kelly scoots before passing to Kimber. Kimber standing, offloads back to Kelly. Over the 20 goes Kelly, getting to the 30. Passes to Westacott, who was with her. Great support played by Westacott. And the Cutters in the blink of an eye. Just a few metres shy of halfway. Ripapero gets it out to Kimber. Kimber, good tackle. Good tackle. And Bella at dummy half. Passes right to Malata. She gets down to the 40. Bella at dummy half again. Scoots to the right-hand side. Fended a defender out of the way. Got it to Tanner, and Tanner was just wrapped up very quickly there. Palata barking instructions. Passes left. Bella puts the ball up sky high. And it's been knocked on. It's worked out in the end for the Mackay Cutters. Holy dooly, there you go. I thought the tackle was complete there and should be a penalty. I think Palata was giving the thumbs up. Oh, she's enjoying it. Don't get too confident. There's still 12 minutes to go. So it's going to be a scrum here for the Cutters. About 30 metres out. And as great as the Cutters have been, yeah, man, there's a lot to talk about after this game. There's a lot to talk about. As Rosa Kelly feeds it, Johns is back out on the field and passes right to Tanner, right to Kimber, fended away from 1, got down to the 20. And the Cutters are 15 out. Westacott passes left in field for Rafstrand Smith, who's been arguably the best player. Oh my goodness, she really nearly did put an exclamation point on it just then. And now it's trying to Palata. Oh, desperate defense stops Palata from scoring. John to dummy half. Waits. Passes left. Bella. Left to Casper. Casper to Cowley. And Cowley stands. I believe this is 4th tackle. John's right. George. And George is stopped. Last tackle, left of the post. Crash ball for Malaita. Nick Malaita goes over and scores and keeps the Mackay Cutters Premiership defence alive. Well done to the Cutters. Down 14-0, down 6-0 or 4-0 after 60 seconds. And as great of a story as this is, the other story is that the Northern Pride have they put the cue in the rack after they got out to that 14 points to nil lead. And they've looked okay since, but the Cutters have absolutely torched them. It's now out to 32 unanswered points for the Cutters with 10 minutes remaining. Bella, she's only missed one conversion. She's had a couple of different angles to work with. The breeze has been a factor. Sizes things up. Oh, it's sprayed to the left-hand side, right in front of the post. Well, the breeze, that is a factor. Oh, dear. 32-14. Okay. So taken on a full by Cowley. And she's dragged back there by the Northern Pride. The best player for the Mackay Cutters in the chat. Rosie Kelly has been pretty instrumental in this comeback. She had a 40-meter break earlier on as John scoots to the left-hand side and is crunched on her own 40. Centre, Ebony Raffstrand-Smith has been huge. Oh, my God. Massive contact. We got a Northern Pride player down in the backfield. It's a high shot. It's a penalty or a crusher. That was massive contact on Malaita. All right, so don't know if Bella will go for a kick for touch. It's central. But she's going to give it a crack. She kicks to her left-hand side. It does go sailing over. Good kick. Hifo taps it. Passes right to Kelly. No, the ref again says didn't like it. Play it 1 inch to the left. Hifo passes right to Kelly, or Kelly then out to George, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it's Cowley. Johns scoots to the right-hand side, gets it to Bella, back under for George. Second tackle, 20 meters out. Cutters is central. Johns goes right. Tanner, dummying, running. Gets it to, not Palata, Ebony Raffstrand-Smith, who makes huge post-contact meters. They're deep inside the 10 here. Oh, it's been knocked on. Knocked on by Ebony Raffstrand-Smith, or it's a incorrect play the ball. However, plays the ball on her 10 now. Hunt makes about 6 or 7 meters. Second tackle, still inside their own 20. Oh, stretched out there by Windleborn, if I'm not mistaken, and makes decent enough post-contact meters after the fact. And that's great defense from... That was good defense. I think it was from... I couldn't tell. It was Maleta, wasn't it? All right, China Pilates is there. This is fourth tackle here for the Pride. Goes out left. It's a 40-20 attempt. I think she just kept her feet in. Kimber really lackadaisical about that and takes it in her own 20 and gets to the 20-meter line. Westacott at dummy half. Passes left. Kelly left. And I think that's Hifo there. Maybe it's a Lupo. Kelly at dummy half runs to the right-hand side. Tanner's led this team around just as well as Rosie Kelly has, as Westacott at dummy half. Runs to the left-hand side. Out of dummy half and is stopped on the 40. Johns waits at dummy half. She passes left infield here. And this is Maleta. Oh, fatigued, play the ball. No, it's a penalty, not getting out of the ruck. Alrighty. All right, so Tanner. Kick right on halfway. There's about 5 minutes remaining. The wind has picked that up. It's play on. Did not find touch. And that's a great carry from China Pilata. Getting to the 40. Johns, left. Ripper Pere, cut out left to George. George straight up the guts. He's got Malupo to contend with, but she's eventually brought down. It's knocked on by George Bagger. Hopefully she's just got the wind knocked out of her. I really hope. Oh dear, something doesn't look good for Nevada, George. Hopefully it's just the wind knocked out of her. Well, so there has been a change here. The trainers are calling for more help. Maybe the stretcher. So Captain Emily Bella has been put onto the interchange. Ripper Pere has come out there, if I'm not mistaken. Nevada George is still down on the ground. All right, hopefully it's just a scare. Alrighty. So the Northern Pride, once things gets back underway, they're going to have to pill, but this game is done for the Cutters. They'll want to defend their line, keep them scoreless in this second half. So the stretcher has been brought out. I just replayed it, and it didn't look like that there was anything untoward in the tackle. Nevada George broke free and was brought down from behind, but it didn't look like a hip drop of any kind from the Northern Pride. So Nevada George is going to be stretched off here. And that's not what she deserves, because she's been huge this afternoon. She's been absolutely massive. She was sent to the sin bin after the first 5 minutes. And since she's come back on, she hasn't stopped. She's been absolutely massive. So Mara looks like she's going to come out on for George. It looks like this is going to be a scrum here for the Northern Pride. Best of energies and well wishes to Nevada George. So the Pride have a scrum here on their own 10. Martin Savage feeds it. It's working its way all the way out to the left-hand side. And the Pride will play it just short of the 20. That's Windleborn who gets it left. Hunt, the 30. Close to the sideline, coming back right infield here. Good quick defense by Rupert Pere. And this is third tackle. 40-meter line, Windleborn goes back to the left-hand side. This is Taylor Curtis. Oh, Curtis, knock on. Great defense from Malata there. And now the Cutters have a chance to extend their lead. I'll tell you what, just quickly, if I can. Their for and against the Cutters was approximately minus 38 coming into the game today. And I think that takes it down to about minus 20, minus 22. So they're still a ways off in regards to their for and against, but this will help. As Palata plays the ball, Johns left, Ripper Pere back under for Malata. And she's brought down on the 20. Johns waits a dummy half. She goes right. Tanner, right. Palata out the back, right to Kimber, right to Westacott. And Westacott stands in the tackle, plays the ball. Rapsjan Smith, Palata, Tanner, Ripper Pere, Mara. Oh, there was a bit of space for Mara, and Mara wanted to offload. This is last tackle. 10 metres out, there's central. Johns goes right. This is Tanner. Huge ball out to Rapsjan Smith. Right on to Westacott. Westacott fends away from one, spins over and scores in the corner. They do extend the lead. They do improve their for and against. 36 points to 14. 36 unanswered points from the Cutters since about, well, let's have a look at it here. When did they last score? When did they first score? From the 16th minute, they crashed over for their first try, and they have been unanswered by the Northern Pride ever since. Since the 16th minute of this game, it has been 80% Mackay Cutters. They've dominated the champions of last year. This is their best performance of the season. You've got to say that this might be the Pride's maybe worst performance of the year. There's 60 seconds remaining. I believe it's Rosie Kelly who's got a tough attempt at conversion from the sideline. Rosie Kelly shoots. Oh, it had the height. It's got the distance. It's straight over the black dot. It had low trajectory. What a great kick. What a great kick from Rosie Kelly. Contending with the breeze as well. 38-14. Approximately 20 seconds remain. Kickoff commences. Or maybe one Pride defender was offside from the kickoff there. Nice hands from Cowley. Good run from Cowley. Game, set, and match. And the Cutters, they keep their season alive. The Pride's finals chances take a hit. But the champions win their first game in over a month. Great performance from the Mackay Cutters in the first ever North Queensland Derby, let's put it, in the BMD Premiership. Mackay Cutters 38-14. Ebony Rapstrand-Smith, Nevada George, China Palata, all those players, huge, absolutely instrumental. Rosie Kelly as well, absolutely massive. Nevada George going off for a sin bin after 5 minutes and then coming off 5 minutes before full time due to an injury. But so best of wishes for her, best of energies. But that's it. The Cutters keep their season alive. Got to have some results go their way as well, but they're still alive and kicking, the Cutters, with a for and against improver. Thank you very much for your company, everybody, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you. Take care. Adios.